Hello you guys, welcome back to another video on this channel. Today I have a story time for you guys. Also, don't mind the different makeup. I did a little metal cosplay. If you know, you know. You'll probably see it in my shorts, but today I have a story time. This one is to laugh, to gag about my past, because as a girl, that is just what you have to do. Like, I realize I haven't even told many story times about this ex because wasn't really much tea, but just the typical canon event. But I see the more I post, the more nothing is original. So I feel like we just gotta talk about it. So if you guys aren't new here, or if you are, a little background. Alicia was a sheltered queen, okay? I had one boyfriend in high school for like 3 months, senior year. Nothing serious, just kissing, stuff like that. But this story time is about the first L, the first love, all the first yada yada yada. So I graduated high school 2020. We all know what was happening in 2020. But my school that I decided on going to wasn't gonna have allowing students to move in, even though the campus wasn't fully open. I chose to do that option. Thankfully my parents gave me that opportunity. Meet some new people, just y'all know how we felt being seniors with that. So I moved in, I start going to this school, and I'm thinking like, oh, like, everybody finds their person in college and stuff, which like I did, but I did not start dating a guy at my school. So obviously, because there's a lot of restrictions and not as many kids as campus as it would normally be, I was pretty close to my roommate. And my roommate was from a city like about an hour 30 away. And I actually ended up dating one of my roommate's friends from that city. Okay, you get the gist. We're bored. We're in 2020. We're going to class, and then we're jobless freshmen, and we're just hanging, having a time. I remember we would have photo shoots and stuff, and she would tag me, and we would hang out. And one time this guy followed me, and I saw it said followed by her. I already told a story about this roommate and about how it ended up. I'm gonna call my roommate Ava, and I'll plug that story time. It said followed by Ava. I follow him back. I think he's cute. I obviously bring it up to Ava. She's like, oh my God, yeah, that is my friend from high school. We're cool. We did track together. Green flags all around. I start dating him. And mind you, we met like my first semester and officially started dating, I think, in January. So now we're in 2021, where a lot of stuff is shut down. At least I'm from California, where we took it serious. Some of these other states were tripping. So a lot of stuff was closed. Let's say, okay, the world shut down May 2020. Stuff in Cali, like big stuff, didn't start opening back up until like April, May of 2021. So when I'm dating this guy, we're gonna call the guy I'm dating my first real boyfriend, Devin. So when me and Devin are together, it's January 2021. I feel like literally how my first love turned out was literally how everyone was like, we all had that COVID babe that switched up when stuff got different. Yeah, that's exactly where this is going. Because Devin also went to school. He went to a community college in their city. So we were like an hour away. He would come see me once a week. We would just hang out, do really chill stuff. I think maybe a couple months in is when I started going to his house sometimes. Eventually, like having sleepovers and stuff like that. Because I was, I could not believe it when I went to a man's house the first time. Devin's mom, I've mentioned Devin's mom in some stories I told about him too, was so chill, and she was also very hardworking and not home a lot. So that's kind of great for like some horny 18-year-olds. But literally, she was so chill. No, like the first time I came over, she asked me if I was sleeping over, and a girl's never slept over the house. Just super chill vibes. Like I feel like it was like the first love, like that La La Land at the beginning. But this is the beware to young girls who haven't experienced this, or the people who get it. My first love taught me what love bombing was. This man was obsessed with me when we first started dating, right? Like, always talking to my roommate about me and, you know, making sure things were right. Like, I remember it's my first time in a real relationship. Like, you know, I remember him always scared that I would break up with him, or like when I needed space or something. Like, I was like, we're gonna be together forever, blah, blah, all these things, which are nice to say, but no one should ever be saying that until you guys have been down for some long time and you know that, because you don't know those things for sure. But yeah, he hit me with the, we're going to be together forever. We're going to blah, blah, blah. We're going to do all this. No, we're going to. I would never break up with you. You're perfect, blah, blah, blah. It was like a la la land, right? So like that whole year, basically, I think we met in November, started dating in January. It's like la la land, right? Mind you, like I said, now it's 2021. It's the time when stuff is starting to open. So he and I are going to go to in-person school, right? So I was going to a university at first. My second year of college, I started going to community. And he started going to community, both in person, right? Right. And in my community, I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I went for certain classes. I was not that serious about school. This is when I realized I wasn't that serious about school. So, and I didn't really meet or make any friends, but his experience was the opposite, going to community. And also he was an athlete. He played football and did track. So he was bonding with, like, you know, the football team, making a lot of new friends. And basically, y'all say, y'all know that COVID boo, y'all started talking to them. They switched up when everything opened up. Yeah. Because, see, I feel like, you know, this man was young. Like, I was, like, his fixation, like, the first 6 months of the relationship, right? Because we're in COVID. He sees his friends every once in a while, but he's really just worried about hanging out with me. Like, he does workouts, but then he does school online. But now he's making all these new friends and he's in school and he's a lot more busy, which is understandable. But this is when the, love bombers have a fixation. But then when they have a fixation on something else, like I said, it's normal to get busy and like your life to be more, you know, as we grow more into adults. But when you really love and care about someone, it's like, yeah, I have all these other priorities, but of course my baby, the girl I'm in love with, is still going to be prioritized right up there with all my other ones. This man did not feel that way. Wait, guys, this is why I'm hoping like anyone who's gone through this or is going through this story time is for you guys to laugh, because you will laugh years later. I was 18, 19 back then, and now like these trifling things that broke my heart are so funny. Like the male audacity is funny to me. So he felt the opposite. Once he got some new friends and school in-person people, he started feeling himself. And yeah, I basically just remember like once football season started, the communication kept going, right? I literally remember, again, this is a very like canon event that most people might experience in a relationship. Love bombers having a fixation. Then when that fixation is gone, it's just like toss, right? Oh, now it's not just me and this girl all the time. It's me and friends and status and all these things. And so I remember when I first started dating this guy, he would say things like, he'd be like, yeah, I do workouts in school, but like the whole time I'm just thinking about you and how I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Like literally, like I said, la la land, like first love, la la land stuff. I remember we're like 7, 8 months into the relationship. And it's starting to be like, oh, he doesn't just FaceTime me anymore. I literally have to like ask if he even wants to FaceTime or call me today. Which again, things get busy, but I'm the type of person, I don't care how busy I am. I'm gonna still call my boo once a day because I need to hear your voice. Like if I'm not gonna see you, I need to. If it's like, okay, we can't do a cool 2 hours, I could give you 30 minutes. Like I just want to let you know I'm there and I'm still in it. So I literally remember I used to like, are we gonna FaceTime today? Can we FaceTime? Like, oh, like, it's giving breadcrumb. Asking your boyfriend, like, can you please FaceTime me? Because we never FaceTime anymore. Like, it was giving. I literally remember one time, like, I feel like this man would just, like, say yes out of annoyance, so I'll stop asking. Like, it got to that point. I remember he's driving, calling me, or no. So he's after practice, we're talking, and like I could feel the relationship slip away. And I was like, I remember at the beginning how like you always said like you were just thinking about me with everything you're doing and stuff. And I was like on your drives home, like, do you still like think about me? And you want to know what this man said? He said, no, I don't. Guys, he straight up, no hesitation. He said, no. I said, oh, what are you thinking about? He's like, I'm thinking about my practice and the game and all that. And mind you, this is the same guy, like, after, because I remember the first game, bouncing around a little bit, but guys, this will, like, make sense for when I tell you. Like, I feel like the decline started after the first game. Maybe it's part of him going through a hard time, but still prioritizing who you love. Like, I remember the first game he had of that season, he didn't play. And he was super sad. Like, I could see it in his face after the game. He was texting me, like, I think he literally was crying on FaceTime after, shocked that he didn't play. Y'all, this man didn't play one game the whole season. I said, do you still think about me? Like, you know, when you're just doing your day-to-day stuff? He said, no, I think about the future game and the practice I just had and the game on the weekend. Why are you thinking about a game that you're not playing? He didn't play once this season. He sat on the bench. He rode the bench the whole season. But let me get there. So I'm gagged. I'm hurt. And he's just like, well, I'm just being honest. Like, this is how you know they don't like you no more, y'all, when they say stuff like that with no hesitation. So I'm feeling the relationship start to slip away. I have to ask this man, can we FaceTime? When we FaceTime, sometimes he'll seem irritated or he'll be doing something else. And I'll literally just be like, you don't communicate with me that much anymore. Like, you don't, like, call me on your own. You don't really, like, text me unless I text you. Like, did something change? Do you not like me anymore? And he would always be like, no, it's the same. No, it's the same. No, it's the same. Like, get more mad the more I ask, right? This is how you know, y'all. This is how you know. So I would literally have no chance but to like say, okay, I'm like, well, I asked him if there's something wrong and blah, blah. So I remember basically, y'all, this cycle would just like keep continue. Him barely talk to me. Like, I remember one game, he made me so mad, right? Because the first game when he was crying about riding the bench, oh yeah, I was there, come here, or come cry on my shoulder. But literally, my boyfriend started ghosting me on game days, guys. Like, one game, he was like, I literally was like, do you want to text on the bus? Or, you know, I know you have a lot of new friends now. Do you want to just hang out with them? Text me when everything's over. He would be like, yeah, I want to text you. Or like, yeah, we could text. Y'all, as soon as like he hopped on the bus, like, cause I had his location too, and they would start moving, he would ghost me. He would ghost me. It would like, I would be like, hey, how's it going? Hello, why aren't you texting me? Like, I would see like they're not there yet. Obviously, when he gets there, I'm not going to be like, what are you doing? He's not going to be texting me during game. But yeah, he'll be on the bus, posting up with his homies, posting stuff on his story, and not saying anything. So I remember at the first time he did this, I was so mad. Like, obviously, after the game, I was so mad. I was like, you're so, like, he literally admitted to all that, like he didn't even try to lie. He didn't even try to lie. I was like, so did you see my text? Did you see when I asked, why aren't you saying anything? Did you see all this? Because you're posting on your story. And he was like, yeah, yep. Guys, and so I'm crying. I'm like, this is what I mean. This is why I feel like I don't understand if you don't like me anymore, if something changed. Like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you being so rude? Like, I literally gave you the option to not talk to me. And he was like, he would just be like, I don't know. Right? And so stuff like this, because communication is my biggest thing now. That'll get you cut off day one if you text a little too slow. Now, 23-year-old Alicia versus 18-year-old back then. And yeah, instead of leaving that nigga alone, I would literally just get angry with him and always on communication. Why aren't you communicating? why aren't you this? And mind you, like I said, there was a little bit of a distance between us. So I would be like, feel like he literally didn't like me and like this like all week. But then when we would hang out and we would get to do stuff, it was like when we hung out, it was like, I love you, I'm in love with you, you get all my attention. But like as soon as like the other 6 days of the week, it's like, I have a girlfriend? Who said I have a girlfriend? That's literally what it was like, y'all. Like self-respect on the floor. And I also want to say to anyone else who has experienced this, especially in first loves, like me navigating my first real relationship, whereas this guy had had like other experiences, I also definitely like played a part, right? Because at the time when I'm feeling like my boyfriend just doesn't like me anymore, I'm begging someone to like communicate me and treat me like a priority 6 days a week. But then on the day we get to and hang out and all that, then it's fine. And then I tell him in person, he's like, I got you. And then like ghosts me the rest. And then this is also, if you're on my members only, I made a video about like this family dynamic and this really traumatic story time. This is the time that I started having some family beef and was very like uncomfortable in my home, irritable. I had not unlearned a lot of things from like my childhood and the one of the parent molds that I did not want to be like. I was very much like no emotional control, lashing out on people when I deserve it. So don't get me wrong, like I was not always the nicest to this man too. I definitely had some growing and learning to do, but also someone ghosting me and lying to me and all that kind of amps up your mood too, right?
Stuff, clock it, stole.
Yeah. It kind of amps up why you're irritated with them and why you're blah blah, because I'm already dealing with this, and then I'm ranting to you about my family, especially in person. You're like, oh, I got you, like when we're together and stuff, you won't have to deal with this because you'll be living with me and blah blah. But then like year goes to me too, so I feel like, oh, like I have a safe space like the one day a week I see him, but then the other 6 days when I'm doing my family stuff and I'm getting ghosted by him, I'm like, oh, so nobody loves me. Anyway, so I literally, before the big gag, how I said the 6 days out of the week when he just treats me like I'm nothing, I literally remember like one time again ranting to him about communication, like, why are you ghosting me? You're not saying good morning to me. You're not saying anything unless like going off on him again. And I'm like, if this doesn't change, because I like I said, I grew up in a matriarchal household, y'all. So I'm saying the things that I think is right, even though if I really knew it was right for me, I wouldn't deal with that. I would block or break up with someone like, y'all, it was, like I said, deal with a man who doesn't like you. It's like they literally do stuff to try to make you break up with them. Like, instead of them having to do it. That's what I really feel like he was doing. And I was saying, like, if this doesn't change, like, I really love you and I want to be with you, but I feel like I'll have to break up with you because you don't do that. And I remember this man, when I say, like, the evil things this man said, because mind you, this man is a Virgo man.
Yeah.
Almost all my exes, every guy I've ever loved was a Virgo. And literally when I was saying, if you don't change these things, I'm going to have to break up with you, literally on the phone was like, I was like, what do you have to say to that? Like, why are you just being quiet? He was like, I don't think that's true. I said, what do you mean? What do you mean, no, I won't, or you don't think that's true? He's like, because you always say that every time I do it, but then you still don't. You know what? He ate that little one. He ate that.
You still ate that little one. That little one thing. You ate that one.
Ate me up. And all I could do was still just yell at him and tell him to communicate better. But he ate me up. He ate me up because no, I wasn't. So anyway, this whole football season, having new friends, hanging out, not talking to me when I hang out. His following is going up. Like, I'm catching him in lies. He's barely, when Mona Leo said that had you crying on your birth, I have a story time away. How this man been treating me on my birthday. All this, he was right. Because he was literally giving me crumbs and I still wasn't leaving. Because, of course, babe, you're my first love, my first, all that. Like, you said you love me and you would never dump me and we're going to be together forever. So, I'm standing on that, so why aren't you? That's how I felt. Like, that insane first, like, going crazy over, like, I literally, when I was younger, thought that, like, if people say things, like, of course it's true. Like, yeah, of course I can, like, believe what someone tells me. Like, with no action, though, girl. That's the space I was in. And, like, I don't blame myself because I was young. And, like I said, I also had my faults, too. I wasn't, like, the most fun girlfriend to be around during this time. But also, you add into it. Okay? So, the night we finally broke up, y'all, after this man not liking me. This, literally, y'all, this man probably only liked me, like, we were together for a year. The first 8 months, I remember 6 months started getting a little rocky. 8 months started school, started not getting all that. So, shocker. He has another game. He says, I'm going to text you. I'm going to update you. What does he do when he goes to that game? He ghosts me. He ghosts me. And yes, not because he can't talk. He's posting pictures with his friends. He's posting all in his story. He's just ignoring me. And this time I'm like really getting like angry, right? So I don't even think I'm being nice. I'm literally like losing my mind, crying, having a panic attack. Woo, right? This man, again, this is like the playoff game or something because they won like their little community college league. Devin, you rode the bench the whole season. This man is live in the locker room celebrating the win. Baby, why are we celebrating? You didn't do like, this man is live with his homeboys while his girlfriend is like, hello, how is it? I thought you were gonna text me. He's literally live. This man went live and with his homeboys and posted on his feed. He was that happy that they won a league that he didn't contribute to at all. So I'm like, oh my God. So yes, of course I'm angry. When he gets home, he finally texts me and he's like, Alicia, we need to talk. And like, yeah, we do need to talk. Cause again, I'm mad. I'm ready to yell at him again. Cause what are you doing? Right? So I'm basically just angry, telling him about communication again, like crying. Mind you, y'all, I'm a Scorpio. I angry crying. I'm like angry crying. I'm like, you keep saying you're gonna communicate with me, and then like I literally just feel like I'm nothing. I feel like I'm not a priority. I don't feel wanted unless it's on the days we're together. Like on the days we're together, you promised me all these things, and then blah blah blah. And he's literally like he just finally goes full, like again, love bomber, full blast, and he's like, yeah, I don't want to be with you.
It's
He's like, I don't want to be with you. Around October when we had that one fight, he's like, I had been losing feelings since then. He's like, yeah, every time you would ask if I was doing this or if I would always lie because I would just want you to leave me alone. Okay, A+ for honesty. Like y'all know how I said I would literally beg this man, like, but why are you acting different? Why? I'm a why-ass girl. But especially, like, this is, like, those harsh videos where they're like, girl, why isn't he doing this? Because he don't want you. Why isn't he doing this? Because he doesn't want to. Blah, blah. It's literally true. But I didn't know that at 18. I was like, but he's saying he loves me, and yes, that he still wants to be with me, but he's just not acting like... So he's literally like, yeah, like, when I would literally tell you I'm going to take a nap or whatever, and he would be like, I wouldn't. I would just watch TV or do something else because I just didn't want to talk to you. Okay. A+ for honesty. Y'all, I'm literally bawling my eyes out. I'm still so delusional. Guys, I know you've been there before. When you're so delusional when someone is trying to break up with you, but they're not fully saying it, so you're still trying to control it. Literally sobbing. Like, I just got the answer I wanted, but I'm still like, if you want to be with me, you have to change it and make it up. Girl, make what up? Girl, make what up? There ain't no making up. But like, I was literally so delusional. And he was just like, for the first time, like, he wasn't as angry with these after game conversations. Like, I felt like he actually felt bad. And he was just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why I do these things. I don't know. But I just feel like you could be with someone who treats you better. And I was like, I don't want better. I want shit. The whole dramatic. But whatever. It's safe to say, y'all, he wasn't going for that. Like, we finally broke up. And let me tell y'all, like, okay, first heartbreak hurts. Like, I feel like no matter what age you are, because again, I was so naive into believing everything a love bomber said. Like, of course it's true, because he said it's true. Of course, even though he's acting like this and barely talking to me, of course it's true. Like, I will never feel like that in a relationship again. But I was like depressed. Like, I feel like that's one of the harshest depressions I've ever felt, right? For like 3 months. Also, yeah, I was just not feeling supported because, mind you, too, his close friend was also my close friend that we met through. And I remember when I had told her what happened, she was like, of course, I'm all for you. I'm here for you. But it was really like one of those situations where she was more his friend. Like, she can get, right? Also, something so crazy. I don't think I ever said this on YouTube, but I said it in like a reel before because I thought it was funny. Where I was like, I feel like paying attention to how men treat everyone in their lives, like women they're not attracted to, friends, stuff like that, is really important. Although relationship dynamics are different, because I remember before me and Devin started dating, me and Ava, like, she would rant to me about how, like, yeah, I feel like since I moved out here, like, certain friends that we were really close because we were all did track and we're all track captains, but now they just like ghosted me and I don't really understand why. Like, they're just, and like, she really did like these people as friends, and I'll be like, oh, I would comfort her and be like, girl, like, if they're not saying anything, they're not your real friend, if they're not making the effort to keep contact with you when you're in college. Little did I know, one of those people was Devin. One of those people that was like ignoring her and not trying to stay in contact with her was Devin. But as soon as me and Devin started dating, or Devin saw he had a pretty roommate that he wanted that, then all of a sudden, oh yeah, like, I'll respond to your calls and yeah, and like would always talk about me. Like, he basically used her and like was buddy with her again, like to get a girlfriend through her. So I'm like, yeah, pay attention to the fake no matter who they treat, because I'm also like, that's kind of crazy. But again, I was young. I didn't see stuff like that as red flags. But that was the first only ever time I will date a man who doesn't like me. And again, I don't blame myself because I was really naive. I was navigating my first relationship, the first time I ever loved someone. But seriously, like, when older women give young girls or just people in general that advice, like, but why aren't they doing that? Why aren't they doing this? Why? Because they don't want to. Because if they did, they would. Like, you see how quick some people be acting when they see you're for real. Cause yeah, I've never dealt with that. Anytime I feel like that in a talking stage, like, I have to keep your cut, cause it's that serious. And also your mental is that serious. Back then I was so young. I was so infatuated with this man and holding on to the future that my mental health from the stuff I was already dealing with was even worse, because I was just trying so hard to like I just wanted to be wanted by the person I wanted so bad, right? So I don't blame myself, but it consumed so much. And I also see the difference in me, 4 or 5 years later too, how it's like someone could never consume me that much. Like, when I tell you guys, after I had that breakup, of course, you're so scared of dating again when you have your first heartbreak and you're like, I don't ever want to go through another heartbreak again. That was so hard, yada, yada. Y'all, when I tell you every other breakup I've had was so easy compared to that. Cause like, when you're smart and you realize that you are going to get back up and you are going to find someone again, and yeah, that is the right call, even if you don't want it to be the right call because you don't deserve that, it's so much easier to get over. Or maybe I'm just a Scorpio. Y'all, like, I have barely lost sleep over my past 2 breakups. Like, my breakup after that, and also, again, reminder that you will find someone, because y'all, I was depressed like 3 months, right? And then like there was a month I started feeling better, and then by month like 5 post breakup, I literally found another man who like at first did like all these things that he wasn't with. Like I didn't have those type of problems in my last relationship. I did have a lot of different type of problems. If you know, you know what relationship this was. But it was so crazy to me how I was like, wait, so there's someone who will communicate with me every second of the day and like will like respect my boundaries of the past and stuff. Like I was like flabbergasted. Like, yeah, my ex really did eat when he was like, I feel like you could find someone who will do these things because it's not gonna be me. He was right. And every other ex, every time, oh, it's not gonna be them, it's gonna be someone else. Okay. But yeah, guys, corny, repetitive, but know your worth. It's really that simple. Like like I said, I was so young and so in love with the first person I ever loved and did so many first withs. Because for everyone, but especially for women, because we are so conditioned to be like, you should put your happiness to the side and deal with all these things because this is normal. Like women are taught to deal with mistreatment. When you realize you actually don't have to do a damn thing you don't want to, I promise you, you're like y'all, like every time I've walked away from a relationship, whatever, that was definitely the hardest one because like the first attachment. But I was like, when I realized like, oh, how do I stop feeling like this? I just want him to do better. How do I stop feeling like this? You stop dating him. It's gonna hurt at first. It's gonna hurt. Like that was like, that revelation was crazy to me at 19 years old. I was like, all I had to do was stop accepting it. Insane, guys. Insane. And hello from me and my bad son. If you guys want to see this story I told so early on my YouTube channel, my lick back for this guy, it's actually hilarious. I'll plug it right here. But yeah, guys, I'm so far from that part of my life and like all the heavy emotions I used to feel about it to now, like when I look back at any of my situations, but especially like that one, like that first time, like I want to give myself a hug. And of course, like I didn't know better for a lot of things, and it was my first time dealing with these things. So all the anger, sadness, and stuff I felt was completely valid. But I love being at this point in my life now. When I was like, now I look back and that story is hilarious to me. The male audacity is just funny. Like I feel like that in almost all my story times. Of course, maybe it wasn't funny to live it, but it's funny when you look back and when you have the amount of self-respect you have now, and just know that that's so crazy. Like that would never fly now. That would never fly now. And that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, I hope it made you guys giggle, whether you relate to this feeling or not, or if you're in it. Because like I said, I know how that first heartbreak feels. Laugh with me with this one, girl, boy, non-binary person, laugh. Because you will laugh at your story later. When you reach that point where it's funny, come back to this video. But thank you guys so much for listening to another story time. As always, I will catch you guys in the next one.